Brandon Carlson, and the 7 of Zachary Real. Row number 6, the 4 machine of Ricky Bogart, and the 14 of Vanessa Robinson. I'm seeing some smoke maybe out of the 4. 63, Joe Paladinic, and rounding out the field, the 13 machine of Trayton Tarr. Tarr is not on track.
Yeah.
Tarr might have been given the schedule we were given.
Yeah.
And he might have thought the scuff session was race time. I don't know. But yeah, a couple of these cars are just, they're like, look, I want to save it, get there tomorrow, and then we can play.
Any drivers that you're keeping an eye on for this one, Jeffrey?
Well, we know that Ash looked strong yesterday. Shepard had speed. But what I'm excited to see maybe who's been just saving their equipment.
Very true.
Who's the driver or team that said, you know what, let's not risk it? The 79 machine, Polhemus, he did the most laps in the scuff session.
And he's a rookie to the super late model scene. So got the Wilson team behind him, helping out, and we might see him campaigning a few races in the Spears Southwest Tour Series out west. So moving on up.
Now, do you think that they told Preston Peltier? Do you think they said, actually, Tommy, coming out, a little bit of an update, the 13 of Tarr is now entering the track. So I think he was given the same schedule we were given. Hey, you going to do your race?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Here it comes.
So the one car not in, and again, to reference back to qualifying, we had the 18 machine of Preston Peltier put down what looked like a good lap. What we didn't know was it was the best lap. But hand scoring was able to determine. And I don't think any of the officials were surprised. Tommy, last night, if we go off of history, Peltier looked okay last night.
Peltier is fast anywhere he shows up to. So, and he's won one of these Chili Willies in the past. So,
now who are you looking at for this race?
Well, I feel like you mentioned Dustin Ash in the 11. I want to point out the other 11. The Dustin Ash lookalike car for us. This car did pretty decently in qualifying, so I'm curious to see what they have for the main event. Again, these races are critical. If you gain a spot, you gain a row. If you lose a spot, you lose a row.
And like we discussed earlier, we're starting to see what seems to be a change with the way drivers tackle this race. It used to be, oh, you got to save it.
All right, Tucson.
How much are you going to be saving it tomorrow? We are going to have to find out. And neither of us mentioned Brett Yackey, the 2021 champion. So what do we think?
Don't want to just
lay them all out.
Yeah. You don't vote for the who's got the least odds. You want to win some cash, right?
All right, lights are out on the pace car. It is time for 50 laps. Qualifying race number 1 of 2. The inside row is about to be set. And they come out of turn 4. Shepard hits the gas. Green flag. Yeah, I don't think they're saving.
Not at all. Yackey wants in. Shepard, the early leader out of turn number 2.
It took me one corner to feel pretty good about that. Ideal racing conditions, no sun on the track. It's cool.
Three wide in the back. You see Robinson in the middle.
Oh man, you don't want to have an incident today that's going to keep you up all night working on the car. We've seen those plague drivers in the past, but what we do know is 3 wide. This is a small track, but 3 wide racing is very much in its DNA.
Yeah. Easy to do here.
Brett Yackey all over the rear bumper of the number 11 machine. Dustin Ash from Las Vegas trying to hold him off. Yackey's like, I'm from Colorado. We both had to drive to get here.
Ron Norman to the inside of Polhemus. Battle for 5th.
Mr. Storman. And he's going to clear out of turn number 4.
And Yaki all over the rear bumper like you mentioned.
Yeah, he's just trying. He said, you know what, your car's a little too red. We got to add a little black on the back end here. "50 laps. This track known for eating up tires." Oh, contact a little bit further back. It's Vettorelli bouncing off the door of the 100 machine of Kristen Swanson. It wasn't even enough to really leave much of a mark. You can see a slight rubber mark, though, on the 100, but they're able to continue. That's what matters.
How much longer do you think Yaki's going to work that inside on Ash before he tries to go to the outside?
Oh, they're going to have more contact. Sorry, Tommy. I will answer your question, but Vettorelli is really getting to know the driver's side door of the 100 car. They've hit twice now, and you'll see if they do it again here what's exactly happening. Yeah, that time I think we finished it. They're fine. All good.
Like nothing happened.
No one even noticed.
Here's the battle top 3. Ash now looking for the lead.
Yeah, I think they're all looking for the lead. Under a blanket, you can throw them all. Ash, maybe with a little bit of contact there. Now, you see Yaki searching, and you ask, how long is Yaki going to be able to commit to this inside? But even when he's not side by side, it looks like, well, you know what? Let's make it 3 wide for the lead. How about that?
Ooh, little contact.
Now, what's going to be interesting is this race stays green. As they drive side by side with Ash on the inside, Shepard on the outside. Consider this. The entire back half of the field was held up. Woo! Was held up by that incident between Swanson and Vettorelli. That's going to bring in lap traffic a lot sooner.
You're absolutely right.
Now, you just heard me go woo earlier. And that is because of the guy who is storming through the field right now, the number 9 machine of Ron Norman. He just got by the 11R of Darren Robinson for the 4th spot. But upon doing it, the car broke a little bit sideways and into Robertson. In other words, everyone's pissing off each other right now.
It's Chilly Willy.
Oh boy, look at this race for the lead. Lap number 16.
Buddy Shepard fighting back, and now Yaki to the outside. He's positioned himself for Ash to fall backwards.
See, Yaki's problem in all this is he's just like, guys, just give me somewhere to go.
I need somewhere to be.
Well, a near big incident was avoided when we had the 2 cars connect out of 4 and everyone backed off. But this, I was going to say, the race for the lead, it's beautiful.
Now Ash back to the inside of Shepard for the lead. Side by side up front again.
Ash all the way down to the apron. Shepard maintaining. Now Shepard.
Yaki,
look at Yaki go.
All the way upstairs. Woo! 3 wide.
And out of turn number 2, Yaki from 3rd to the lead. Tommy, you and I have referenced Buddy Shepard earlier today, talking about his experience in the Southwest Tour racing against the likes of Derek Thorne. And I was going to say, we once saw him race for about 80 laps at Irwindale Speedway with Derek literally shoving him around the track at all times. Shepard is a very cool driver. He does not lose that concentration even if you're all over the back end of him. But you got to imagine, when he was all of a sudden told, you're clear, 3 wide, there was a moment where he probably went, oh boy. And he and Ash haven't stopped battling. But Ron Norman's starting to close in.
And you got to wonder, are these two at all saving? Or did they miss the setup compared to the likes of Yaki and Norman?
I get the feeling that these two had a plan.
Maybe.
And I feel like Yaki did too, but his plan always seems to be, I'm just going to go.
Go to the front.
And it works.
Yeah, it does. That's the Yaki strategy at Tucson.
This time by halfway through qualifying race number 1. Closing in on lap traffic right now. It's the number 7 machine of Zachary Reel and the 4 of Bogart.
How are the lap traffic going to play it with the Yaki?
As mentioned, yeah.
He's sideways out of turn number 4.
He certainly is, and he's been sideways out of turn number 4. That's just his comfort zone.